everyone, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Today we're just going to continue from where we left off, which means we're still investigating the site where a man was found murdered.
I'll wait here.
Is this where the guy has been for all the years?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
There are those signs. What does those mean? Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an eruption or erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made? Intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Wheel caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineered structure, strange machines.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Andy.
Yeah.
Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
All the symbols consist of two triangles.
A creepy Twix.
Even that is put together by two triangles.
I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey,
Yeah,
let's get back to work over here, can we?
of course. I've been working all the time.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I do.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Very odd. I guess running this way won't help anything. Or, I mean, there is a tent here. Like someone has been sleeping here. The big question is that a victim who has slept here? Or is it the murderers?
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Just that I can't seem to figure out where to progress from here.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
There are those footprints.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Yeah, that is actually a good idea. Work back, follow footprints backwards. Okay. So, here. The thing is, it doesn't seem like there are more footprints. Yeah.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
That is a good clue. If he says, I think I saw something. Except if that just leads back to another place. This is the building we saw earlier.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Kinda weird because those footprints doesn't actually lead anywhere. It kinda ends around here from what I've seen. Yeah. There are no more dialogue at least, so then we can go back to the Mind Palace and see if there is something new. Now we can use those! Okay! Staking out this spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim. Tripod found near body.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Another question to be asked.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind, placed to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues and profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Mm-hmm. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where has he been? Or where's he been?
From the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. Up from the lake that's not a lake.
I guess that is all the clues we have so far.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Examine the blocked path.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
And it says, what?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
That is definitely odd.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Is this Alan Wake's writing?
like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
That way? There's no invisible wall or something?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a mess. Came with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them.
Or later. What? He walked through a boulder? Doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense if it isn't in the world of Alan Wake.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
So the killer is watching us? Game on.
Page in the Woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
We just have to get back to the deputy.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters? Their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
You made it back.
Deciding what
Good.
happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. Back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
You mean that gate
Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls.
over here?
Witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
Hold on. This thing here reminds me of something I saw in Alan Wake 1.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
The other side? Or that car? There.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway.
What the hell are
Get
those?
a feel for-
Coffee cups? Or something?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's 4 days. It's a nice looking float to share.
I'm gonna go check
This is my
something
first
out.
Deer Fest, so
Be
I
right
don't know
back.
what to expect
Got
here.
it.
It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. Happiest like Christmas.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects. Look through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
So, I think we got more clues.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Profiling is the key.
Not that. Case board. The bookers described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. There's nowhere to drop it.
Doesn't look right. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Light clues about broader ongoing topics.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Come on.
That's not right.
What's the purpose? Making territory a warning feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Cold goal?
Doesn't look right.
Nah. That was also what I was thinking. Nah. It won't. Place anywhere. But yes, very odd. Profiling. Cold of the tree.
What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party.
Are there then any more clues at all? It seems like not.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that in me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. In case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Oh my god, what was that? Yeah, we do have a clue, and we have a weird
So, Rose,
lady here.
how do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Take it easy.
Yeah, the jukebox is still there. Out of order. Damn.
Can't dwell on it too much.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
This is starting to get all mysterious. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride?
Think.
If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? Huh. Nothing else. Okay.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Cassie,
That
looks
is
the cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
usually where I would have ended for today, but we're just going to follow him first.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Hmm. Is that also coming out, or is that coming out today?
She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss.
Hmm.
Here's ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Gotcha.
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Okay. So then it's not a very long game, I would guess.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues.
Yeah, okay.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Yeah. And this is where I'm going to end for today, because I have other plans in about an hour and I need to prepare for that, so yeah. But we have definitely dug ourselves into an interesting mystery, and I'm kinda interested to see where Alan Wake comes into this whole shenanigans. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye guys!